I'm just gonna talk about PS5 reveal today. Not really. It's Road to PS5 is what it's called, and I'm not gonna do a lot of editing on this. I just want to talk about it and bring out a few things. I've been watching videos and listening to people talk and online, and it's been a little nuts today. So let's just hit it and get over some things, talk about a few things, and just be done with it. So, number one thing that so many people are totally misunderstanding is that this is a presentation for GDC. This is made for developers. This isn't made for you and me. This isn't made for us gamers who just want to play the games and see the system. It's not about that. They're talking to developers. What are the tools that this system has to offer you that are different, that are new, that you can take advantage of? Cerny talked several times. He said something about, you can take advantage of this if you want to, but you don't have to. You can take advantage of this, but you don't have to, right? So he's clearly talking to developers. Now, that said, the presentation was still pretty rough. The fake room they set up was stupid. Like, just be in an office and record it. I don't know why they had to do this, like, fake people or just silhouettes of real people. I don't even know. I think they were fake, but who knows? It was stupid. It was dumb. I don't know why they did it that way. That was dumb. Second, Cerny is an incredibly intelligent man, but he's rough to listen to. Like, get someone to give a more engaging presentation. That would be great. I still found it engaging and interesting. I'm not like a super tech guy, I'm not Spawnwave or MVG or some of these YouTubers that like really know their tech stuff. Those guys are awesome. I listen to them. I watched it through Spawnwave just because I wanted his insight. Anyway, it was still interesting to me. So, what are some of the things they talked about? Well, first off, let's just hit right up front the hard numbers. PS5 is going to have 10.3 teraflops, 10.28 to be exact, which is obviously less than Xbox. It's almost a full 2 teraflops less. Now, how much that's going to matter, I don't know. This generation, the leap from PS4 Pro to Xbox One X is 2, right? The PS4 Pro is at a 4.0 teraflop, and the One X is at a 6. And personally, I don't see a lot of difference. It's not a big deal. So the difference between 10 to 12, I imagine, is even less. But the exciting thing they talked about was the solid state. And after the presentation, you go online and look at people like from John Linnerman from Devolver Digital. He talked about how game-changing their SSD is. Like, it is crazy. It's already just numbers. It's faster than the Series X, but it is even faster than they're talking. It's a game changer. This thing is going to almost eliminate load times, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to make it so games can flag faster. You can move faster. Open worlds are going to be completely different this generation because they don't have to have the same assets. They can make every stupid tree different, right? Imagine, Pokemon being on this where they didn't have to use the same 64-bit tree all over. Anyway, but like, think of something like Skyrim or The Witcher 3 being able to have completely different areas and load instantaneously. It's gonna be incredible. Now, another thing about their solid state that's different than Microsoft that I think is gonna be big is that Microsoft has said that they are only going to allow proprietary solid state, external. Now, they're gonna sell external solid state drives that you can use to update or upgrade or whatever, how much storage you have. But PlayStation is going to allow outside third-party ones. Now, they're going to have a list because it has to meet certain requirements. And right now, there are none out that are fast enough. But they are expecting them to be out when they launch. I'll be interested to see what happens there. But that's exciting. Now, another thing is the audio. He spent a lot of time on the audio, and that's where the presentation got kind of weird. The audio is gonna be cool. It's gonna be a cool thing, but his presentation on it was awkward. Now, the whole thing about the ear canal and how everyone's ear is different, blah blah blah, that was weird. but it was fine. I'm all good. It's okay. That's all interesting, science-y stuff, which I actually enjoy. Some people don't. I do. I found it interesting. It's different. It's kind of cool having someone who really knows their stuff talk about it. But I saw a lot of people going over and over about have you send pictures or videos of your ear? He was being stupid, to be fair, but he was saying, well, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do this. He's just talking about possibilities. And again, if it's a video for us, that's just weird. But a video for game developers, it makes more sense, right? As a developer, you're thinking, I can fine tune the audio to go specifically for each person so that they get the full experience. Imagine that if maybe you're a developer, you know someone who develops either games or even maybe a audio engineer or someone who works on music. I mean, think about that, being able to tailor the sound to an individual's ear. You can virtually guarantee that each person is going to hear it the way you want them to hear it. I mean, that is really cool. That is next gen stuff, right? I mean, you're not gonna get that right now. That is new technology. That is really, really, really cool stuff. Now, one of my biggest disappointments, and now I am not banking on anything, we'll see where they get, but as of right now, backwards compatibility is spotty at best. He talked about the 100 most played games on the PlayStation 4 being mostly ready at launch for the PlayStation 5. That's ridiculous. Now, he talked about needing to go title by title, right? One game at a time to make sure that they get the full experience. So the question is going to be, is when he says 100 games, does he mean 100 games that are backward compatible that are going to use the boost of the PlayStation 5, or does he mean you can only play those games to start with on your PlayStation 5? That remains to be seen. I'm sure we will get much more information on that in the future, probably in the next few months when we get, around E3 time, or when E3 would have been, because it's canceled. But around the summer, when they actually do the one for us as gamers, not for, the developers, then we'll find out more about that. But right now, that's rough. Right? If it's only the top 100 played games of PlayStation 4, that's gonna suck, right? I will not be super happy with that, and I know a lot of people won't. Okay, now there's a few other things. There's a few differences that are interesting. So some of the spec differences between PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. We're talking a faster solid state drive for PlayStation, more raw power for the Xbox. You have a faster clock speed for the Xbox, but a faster CPU speed for the PlayStation. How that all works, I don't know. You know what? I mean, truthfully, all this techie stuff, I don't really know what is that going to result in for us. I don't know. What it does say is that these machines are going to be next level. They are both going to be awesome, and I'm interested to see what PlayStation has to offer. Now, it always comes down to the games. I am games first 100%, right? And so PlayStation has a little edge on there just based on history, and also because Xbox has already said that any games they come out with are going to be tailored so they can play all the way to the Xbox One, all the way up through the Series X. So while the Series X will be cool and really powerful, if I can play that on an Xbox One and I only have money to buy one console, I'll get the PlayStation, because that is going to have games that I can only play on that, right? Now, that is only first party. You can't guarantee about third party, so it's still possible. You're going to have third party games that are exclusive to that console. We'll see. And I'm keeping my ears to the ground. The truth is, I am most likely not going to buy a console until spring of next year. Even if they come out this holiday. We'll see if they make it with this whole, scare thing going on right now. Who knows if they're going to even hit that target. But even if they do, most likely, just, being financially responsible as an adult as I have to be, as, probably some of you do as well, I won't really be getting it until the spring. Unless I get lucky. right? So we'll see what happens. But this is really interesting. I want to see where we're going. I really want to see the box. And I knew this was for the developers. They didn't need to show the box. They would wait on that. And that's okay. I know some people all think that PlayStation's really, screwing the pooch on this, and they're messing us up. I don't feel that way. I totally would understand if people, based off of these presentations, will go with Xbox. Makes sense to me, right? I understand that, but this presentation wasn't made for us, right? I think that if GDC had happened, we might not have even seen this at all, and we just hear about it from reports. So that's just something, I think that when we get into summertime, around that E3 moment, that we'll get more, and we'll get to see the box, which I'm excited for. I know a lot of people want it to be a straight box. It's really what they think it's going to be. I'm hoping we get something crazy. I think it's fun, like that development kit or something like that. I just think that'd be sweet. It'd be fun to have a different looking console. Make it look like a stinking jet engine. I don't care. Just something fun and different. I'm all for that. If it's a box, I'm okay with that too. I don't mind the Series X box. That's fine. I kind of want it to be different just so they look different. But if it's like the same, whatever. I don't care. I don't really care. I'm just fascinated by it. I think it's fun. I'm excited that we're getting this new generation. It's going to be cool. And, I just, hopefully they have someone else present for them this summer and not have Marcin. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of the presentation? What do you think of the PlayStation 5? Are you excited? Are you going to go Series X? What you thinking? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.